Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the whole world. Goddamn cryptocurrency. Here we are, the Animal Farm. We are finally going to start farming here today. There is a time and date launch timer here. Oh, it's stalled. It's about 7 hours from the filming of this video. It's probably about 5 hours by the time I get it up onto YouTube that this farm will be starting. I think it's about 12 p.m. EST. Okay, so you can just wait for this to click down. What is going to be happening on the launch? Okay, we're going to look through that today, and we're going to pay attention specifically in this video to the starting price of our pigs token, and the starting price of our dogs token, explaining how LP works and how the price was decided. Okay, so this is the Animal Farm site. You can now check it out. Link in the description for this. Bit of advice, I would say probably bookmark this once you have gotten into it, because scammers are around. They're everywhere. They are rife. You should be bookmarking any kind of site now that you want to use a lot, because they are really picking up their game recently. I've heard of a lot of guys getting screwed. I do have a video on how to attach your ledger to your MetaMask if you already have accounts running, for example for Drip. Okay, I've now attached all my Drip accounts to MetaMask, to ledgers, so that I have an additional level of security for the funds, for the team wallets, you know. So that is something, always bookmark. So, you know, come up here, bookmark it, so that you don't get scammed. Nobody will be DMing you directly about this farm, about the launch, about anything to do with the tokens. It's all going to be pretty much done in the Animal Farm Telegram, in the voice chat by Forex himself. So get into the Telegram. The link is down here at the bottom there. Yeah, right there. That's the link there for the Telegram. Get in there. That's where he'll be explaining everything that's happening. It's already been pretty much set out anyway. We're going to have a look at that. Last thing, Drip. Roulette. We have 25 Drip being sent down for Drip Roulette this week. So we've gone up by 5 Drip, and it's going to be going to 4 people this time. It's going to be a draw for 4 people. One person will be getting an NFT. This NFT I'm going to be giving away tomorrow is a Ghoulie Girl. Mentioned it in a tweet earlier. Here, this is me on Twitter, by the way. Join me on Twitter. This here, I'll be giving this away. This is a Riot Ghoul from the Phantom Network. They are minting at the moment. The floor price is about $150 right now, or 80 Phantom. So that's the prize for 4th. And the other prizes we'll be giving away are 15 Drip to the first place winner for the Drip Roulette. Then it's 8 Drip and 2 Drip. Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay. So getting into what's happening with the Animal Farm, we do have the pig pen, which is going to be the important part of this farm, the most important part, where we'll put our pigs token in and we'll get rewarded in BUSD. Remember this for later, okay? And we have the pool section with 6% deposit fees. These deposit fees on non-natives, okay? We can also single stake our dogs in here. And then the other tokens here will have a deposit fee of 6%. I think 75% of that is going into the pig pen, okay, to pay us out for pig staking. And we have the farm section, which I think is 4% deposit fee for everything that is not Dogs BUSD, Dogs BNB, and Drip BUSD. In Manor Farm, Drip BUSD had a 1% fee, which went to the Faucet contract to pay out our Drip stakers. And the other ones, this will have no fee, and these will be 4% fee, okay, for getting into these here. And that's the farm. Over time, we are going to get also some new additions to the pairs from communities, which will be getting in touch with Animal Farm and saying we want our pair in here. And the community, the pig holders, the owners of the farm, we will be allowed to vote for which tokens we want to be in this farm so that we can yield farm with them. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go through some announcements by Forex to talk about the price of pigs and dogs, right? First, below is a countdown to the start of the launch process, the one I just showed you, 7 hours away. We will start with a voice chat at 11 a.m. EST. So it's 11 a.m., EST, with when the countdown hits 0, voice chat in the Animal Farm Telegram. This is to discuss the launch process and get everyone on the same page. We will then do a short 15-minute countdown so no one is caught off guard. And when the short countdown hits 0, they will add the liquidity. At the same time, they will unlock the pre-sale tokens and the staking in pools, farms, and in the pig pen. Then we will have 30 minutes, right, to get our tokens into the farm, our pigs in the farm, pair our pigs up, pair our dogs up, get our stuff in the farm, and get ready to farm and earn dogs and pigs tokens and BUSD. So that's what's going to be happening. So make sure for this time and date timer that you are in the animal farm so you can listen to the man himself, Forex, explain exactly what's happening and how to do it. Right. Now, concerning the price of pigs and dogs, we're going to talk through this here, okay? This is exactly verbatim with what Forex Shark's been saying. I've been going through millions of messages in Telegram to find the right information for you guys. So Forex Shark says he's explained it many times in every AMA interview and post. The 20% bonus for people who got in with Rev was a 20% better rate than people who got in the pre-sale with BUSD, or for people who are going to be buying it on the day, like today when it launches, okay? $240 was the price used to determine the exchange rate and bonus relative to the BUSD pre-sale raise. That was the price of Revolution token when, I guess, the snapshot was taken. $240 though has nothing to do with the listing price or even the true value of Rev at the snapshot event, okay? So even though the price on the chart was $240, you have to understand something about liquidity, okay? If the price was $240 and then everyone who was holding Rev who went into the swap actually sold it instead, what would happen? The first person to sell it would get that $240, but depending on how much Rev he did actually sell, the next person would get a lower amount of Rev dollar value for the Rev that they sold, and lower and lower and lower and lower until finally the last person selling would get barely anything for the Rev. You know, when we sell tokens, the price goes down. So to expect a price of $240 for every single person who went into the swap is impossible, right? I myself put in about $50,000 from of Rev token for the swap. I also sold about $50,000 worth of Rev, split, right? And for me, I'm perfectly okay with this because this is the logic, the maths of DeFi, right? The price of $240 per Rev is not the value that a single Rev holder could have gotten if they'd sold, and no one was guaranteed any listing price. Just that they would get a 20% better rate for getting in with Rev over BUSD, which they did get. If everyone sold their Rev at the snapshot, given the liquidity that we captured, the BUSD, they would get an average of $4 per Rev, okay? That's if everyone sold at the very same time, okay? The price would just... As each person who would sell would get a lower dollar amount each time. Selling lowers the price. Now, obviously, we are giving significantly more value in dogs and pigs at the listing price than that, but it should give you some perspective on how the math actually works. So it's going to be higher than $4, but it's not going to be anywhere near $250 or $240 at launch. But wait till later in this video, I'm going to explain my thoughts on this and what kind of price prediction I'm going to put on pigs and dogs, okay? Not financial advice, I'll probably get it completely wrong, but if you want to hear an opinion on it, I have one, okay? You need to ensure there are enough tokens in the liquidity pool for the project to actually work. So we set a balance of giving the pre-salers as much starting value as possible per dogs and pigs as the listing price, while still allowing for a great distribution of starting tokens between the pre-salers and the liquidity pool. With the rates that we chose, pre-salers will have a large share of the starting supply, which puts them in a great position for long-term gains through ownership of the platform and BUSD rewards. So there's this 30-minute grace period, yeah, when we have time to put our pigs in the pig pen, stake our drip BUSD, stake our other tokens, okay, pair up our dogs with BNB or BUSD. That 30-minute grace period is also going to be important because no emissions are going to happen then, but we'll be able to trade pigs token, okay? Because of that, I think that pigs is going to do really well in that first 30 minutes because it's not being emitted from the farm. 87% of the full supply of pigs in that 30-minute window are going to be in the hands of pre-salers, okay? And what are we going to do? We're going to stake it to get our BUSD rewards. And why are we going to do that? Because they're going to be massive, right? If people try to dump at listing, they will absolutely wreck themselves. But because of the great listing price and small starting market cap liquidity pool, I expect the price to giga moon and continue to appreciate in price like crazy. The starting market cap will be about $600,000 for pigs and dogs, I think very small, with the ability to really get up there very quickly. We can see a lot of X's, I think. So pre-salers will own about 81% of the starting supply, okay, of dogs and pigs. Obviously, it's not even possible to take the USD value of Rev when we removed the liquidity and gave that USD value worth of dogs and pigs at the listing price. That would require like $160 million market cap for Rev to be able to do that. Pre-salers win by owning 81% of the starting supply at launch, which can then be used to collect a large share of the BUSD rewards in the initial huge TVL wave, as well as compound and grow their share ownership. So what we talk about here, the huge TVL wave, right? We come here to the farm, right? When this launches, the TVL of the farm right now is 0 because we cannot put anything into the farm. Here's the pools, right? If I wanted to put anything in, we can't. It's coming soon. What I'm going to do is, as soon as I get my pigs, I'm going to be throwing them right in here before that 30-minute timer is up. Why am I going to be doing that? I'm doing that because the TVL is going to grow from 0 to 3, 50 million. What did it matter if I can get up to 70 million, right? So probably 50 million, 60 million is going to be coming into this farm very quickly. I'm going to guess at about 10 to 30 million in the first day straight into Animal Farm, right? And all of that, a lot of that is going to have deposit fees, the ones I talked about in the farms and the pools. 75% of the deposit fees go into the pig staking to pay out pig stakers, and 60% of the rev liquidity that was pooled is also being put into the pig pen to pay out the pig stakers, okay? That's amazing. It's going to be a huge payday for anyone that's holding pigs in here paid out in BUSD. The biggest payday is going to be in the first day of being staked inside this. So that is key to understanding the value of pigs. So like he's saying there, if all of the LP was taken out of pigs, and the market cap, the price of rev for swapping whatever would have been $4. So I'm going to expect a starting price of pigs to probably be between $4 and like $10, maybe $8. Okay, probably 4.5, maybe $5. Okay, nothing compared to the $240 that people might be expecting. And I can tell that a lot of people will be confused and disappointed by this. That's why I wanted to make this video about this, right? Now, I think in that 30-minute window before staking will start, people are going to go nuts. No pig's going to be emitted, right, from the farm. You can only buy it on PancakeSwap from market. The market cap is only $600,000. Everyone's going to want to get these pigs to put it in here. So I think it's going to explode, absolutely explode in value for pigs from the very get-go in that 30-minute window. And when people see the amount of BUSD that it's going to be paying out for that short period, people are going to be going nuts to buy as much pigs as they possibly can to get it in here. And on the first day, the emissions are going to be very high, of course, but the emissions should be way lower than the amount of people that want to buy pigs for that first couple days. So I really expect it to get up to about $50 to $100 from the first couple days. That's my price prediction for pigs. But the danger there being that after a couple days of massive payout from this pig's pen staking thing, if the BUSD rewards do start to cool off, then we will see the price cool off as well. Have a look at a site called ProtoFi. So for something similar, this is ProtoFi, where you would stake Proto and Phantom, then you get paid out an Electro token. You take the Electro token to the Fission, and then you put the Electron token in here, and you get paid out in DAI stablecoin, right? What the price did for this, they had a pretty successful pre-sale, and after the pre-sale, the rewards were pretty high in the DAI, and the price was going up. Then the rewards went down a little bit, the price started to go down, but now, after everyone's done with their trading and stuff, like here you can see this chart, we have an up, down, yeah, you can see here, huge pump, then slowly declining, and now once starting to recover now that people have kind of gotten over the whole excitement of a launch of a token, you know. This is only a 10-day chart, you know. We could see something similar to this, okay? Huge pump, absolutely mammoth pump, then a very long decline down that's going to last a couple of days, and then the price is going to recover. If this does happen, I'm not very worried about it because I'm in this for the long haul, right? This is a long-term play. I'm not in here for a quick pump and dump or a quick buck. So that's my prediction for pigs. But I think if we can start off about $5 to $6 and then it can pump up to $50, I'll be more than happy with this because of the BUSD rewards that it does offer. And dogs, I have no idea. I have absolutely no fucking idea. It's really up and down. I'm not sure because it is a reward token. People are going to be wanting to sell it. It is also one of the only ways that we can get our pigs token though is by farming for it with dogs or with drip BUSD. And I can't I really just hope it can hold a stable price, because my favorite ever kind of farming reward token is a reward token that just kind of sits around at about the same price continuously, because then we can just earn more of it. We can sell some, we feel confident enough to pair it up and farm with it because we know it's not going to dump. That's what I would really like for dogs. It is adding continuously this floor of BUSD, and it's adding this liquidity without selling itself. I talked about this in my other video about Animal Farm, how amazing this token is. So that's great. It's so good actually that they moved a lot of the tokenomics for dogs into pigs also. So they do have fantastic back end going on for the tax on them and what the tax does to protect the price of the tokens. So I'm hoping that dogs, if it does launch about $4.50 or launches at $10, whatever it launches at, I just hope that it can stick pretty much to what it settles at. Okay, that's my my prediction. Not much of a prediction. It's hard because it's going to be constantly inflating, yeah, continually creating more dogs. So it's going to be a lot of sell pressure on it. And you know, fingers crossed that this just does pan out. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is just my thoughts on Animal Farm. Really excited for it. What am I doing? I've talked about this already. I will be going into the drip.BUSD with a huge bag of drip.BUSD that I've got from the garden contract that's being moved into the Animal Farm. You will find the Drip Liberator contract for buying your Drip BUSD without paying tax. You will find that in Animal Farm site, and you will find the garden there as well. Yeah, this garden here, we're going to see that. Going to see that also in the Animal Farm, so we'll be able to use our ref link for that moving over and everything like that. And we're going to also see it, the Drip Liberation contract will be moved over to Animal Farm as well. So find them there. So I'll be going into Drip USD. I'm going to be waiting a little bit for the launch, after the launch of Dogs token, to pair them up, because I'm not sure if it's what it's going to do. I cannot predict its price action, so I'm going to be more protective with the value of it than go straight on an attack. If I did pair it immediately with, for example, with BNB, and the price did go down, one thing I'll do is I'll regret the fact that I could have paired it a little bit later and got more LP tokens for my dogs, okay, and essentially be able to spend less BNB to pair them up, okay, is the one thing I'm concerned about with this. So I will be waiting and holding my dogs here in the dog kennel, right, getting a lower APR payout of pigs token, but still getting pigs, okay? Then eventually, when I'm happy with the price, if I see it as floored or stabilized or whatever, or gone up and mooned and stabilized, if, you know, whatever, what happens, I will be pairing it up with BUSD and throwing in here, and possibly cutting in half and pairing some up with BNB as well. I'll be getting to these pools. The other pool I'm going to be focusing on will be probably the USDT BUSD or the USDC BUSD, one of these stablecoin pools. I've got a huge bag of stablecoins going in here, and I also will be going into the pools with some Bitcoin and some ETH and holding that in there, just because the deposit fee is going to be 6%, but I think I'm going to be able to pay that off pretty goddamn quickly. Gosh darn quickly, yes. And of course, all my pigs are going to be going straight in here, and I'm going to be swimming in stablecoins. Nice. So that's today's video on what is happening. I'll be in my Telegram chat. I'll be probably in the Animal Farm chat as well. Just with all you guys, I'll be in that voice chat. So, you know, enjoy the day. Exciting day. Let's hope it all goes swimmingly well. Join the revolution. Bye. Don't get wrecked.